even get a screen away. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well. Like I said, fairly linear. I just don't know if I'm going the right way. Even though it's linear. It's too easy for me to second guess myself. Oh. Okay. Well. I wonder if I should just beat the snot out of these things. Maybe not. That's such an outrageous animation. Like the explosions go out in the UI. Hey, I missed. Yeah, I still hit fairly hard, even if I don't have backup. Maybe not hard enough. I don't know. Temper wouldn't hurt. Certainly would help me make sure I don't take any unnecessary damage. I feel like that thing died faster than the last one. Maybe I just attacked around sooner, but like I was hitting for half as much. I don't know. One go. Okay. B4, huh? Well, there's only one more boss, and after that, maybe we'll encounter something new. Heck am I going? Where am I even going? So foggy in here. You know, going on the wall. Oh, this is a very annoying hallway. Nothing new here. A couple floors in the boss engine that use this tile set. Oh, very nice. Oh, I should actually check that in a moment. I didn't check. Okay, I also equipped that sword to my ninja. It was a slight upgrade, so that's cool. Oh, Iron Golem. Let's just see if it has a different animation or appearance. Why not? That's what I like to do. Oh, it kind of does. It's a little crescent slash. That thing has a lot of defense. Okay, it died. Gosh. Okay. Nope, this was a dead end. I just did not pay attention. Man, so close, I feel. Oh, this hallway. Oh, troll hallway. Alright, well, down wasn't it. Maybe up will be. This is far less labyrinth. Oh, this feels more labyrinthian than the last floor, at least. Now, some of the designs for stuff have been a little out there in this game. Oh, okay. But that is something I kind of expected, but I did not expect it to be a little bit more grounded in RPG styles. For a lot of stuff. I mean, there's some weird stuff, but it's not that out there. Like, some of the stuff I've seen later, where it's just kind of weird or overly designed. What am I forgetting? Well, in case it has lightning. No, it's gonna do a one-hit KO move. Since that missed. Oh, it's doing ice. Okay. Well, thankfully it didn't actually hit that hard. I was wondering... It's easy to figure out, like, oh, the fire shrine thing might do fire or something. You know, maybe the air shrine guy will do lightning damage. No, it did ice. That's fine. I don't know. I don't remember what they do. Just keep on going like we've been doing. Worked so far. Carried us pretty much through the rest of the game. Yeah, I was trying to say was the designs haven't been as crazy as like would think they'd be from like, oh, Final Fantasy series. It kind of invokes certain images. This thing's got me down. Yeah, there we go. Overall, the systems have been fairly RPG-like. You know, they haven't been that crazy. It's been all good. Then it's something I've enjoyed. E5. Well, I have a suspicious feeling about this floor. So let me, I don't know where I am. Up? Ha! I wonder how these columns look if I could see the whole thing. Oh, alright. I may have made it. I'm a little suspicious of this room. Watch this be nothing. No, silly. Made it before 50. Just barely. Oh, that is in fact a thing. Alright. Okay, here we go. Ready for this, yes. Do you remember me? I was once known as the Knight of Cornelia. It's the guy! 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Now we're killing him now before the four great forces are a problem. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future. They shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. 2,000 years, I'll remember none of this. But if he dies right now, then he doesn't reach the future to get sent back to fix it, to resend them forward. But I will be reborn again here, so even as you die again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless circle that I have created. Man, he's got like some kind of stomach worm thing going on there. You might want to see something about that. But hey, this is an excellent background. Excellent music. This is kind of on the weirdly over-designed scale here, you know, like just a tad. All right, let's get this going. This guy has. Oh, what I'm in for. Okay, there's a fire attack. Maybe I should have healed. Yeah, it's not so bad. I just want to get some defenses up. Okay, so that's that. Well, I want to keep getting defenses up, but I feel like I need to keep healing. Maybe I can do this. Start with the weakest guy. Weakest health guy. Oh boy. That hit a little bit. That hit for a little more damage. That wasn't the best. I really wish I could cast more than I'm able to at the moment. Yeah, I just can't. That's not enough healing. I'm gonna have to wait for a turn where I don't get hit by a party-wide AoE. Is that on one target? Huh? Ooh, I'm glad I have some kind of defense up with magic. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep at this until I get a turn where it tries to do something that doesn't work. Then I can keep buffing everyone. Here we go! Something like that. Is what I was hoping to see. Back to fire. What you did before you did like fire, water, air, earth. Like that? Alright, well I have plenty of mana, I can just keep doing this. Ow, my knight's hitting way harder than my ninja right now for some reason, even though I got an upgrade. I've been hitting with temper. That was weird. So it didn't do the normal pattern. Okay. Means I get a chance. Everyone almost has null all on. Every person's getting it now. I mean, let's see if there's a major difference between the two. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like some of these defensive spells don't do anything. I'm supposed to cut most effects down by half, and it just didn't really do anything at all. So it's like, why, you know? What is their purpose if they don't appear to even work? Well, he got that one off early. I don't think he's done more than 300 damage with that. It's like about 250-ish. Yeah, right around there. Man, if I ever try to temper my ninja, it just doesn't seem to work. Oh, nice 1-2 there. Like, if he does Earthquake and I have protection equipped stuff, like, you know, my ribbon or the protect ring or whatever, then that's a good turn for me, because it's not going to really hit. If he does his melee, that's a really good turn as well. Like, I'm feeling pretty darn good right at the moment. I'm not even that hurt. I'm gonna save my mana. Okay, he's actually doing a spell. Oh yeah, that's very little. Unless this guy has multiple phases. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. I have to remember this scrolls too slowly to read in my normal cadence. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But, magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters ran rampant and the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. Why would Garland await? Because the world we knew, he was dead at the beginning of our adventure. So he was dead before we went back in time. Before, huh? When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? No one can say. Man, this could really use some, speed up on the scrolling. Especially when they're giving me 3 words. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of 4 young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness, used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the 4 endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light and birds. Literally lights filling the screen now. Final Fantasy, I guess. That is all. Oh, are we getting another cool cutscene or just a cool picture? This is kind of in the style of that intro. And image to... Okay, so as these credits roll, I guess I'll ramble on a bit. That was, in fact, enjoyable. Hey, Nabu! That guy! I know that name. I never had a sick-ass battle against a big dragon like that. I mean, I guess I fought lots of dragons. Killed many of them. If, like, you know, I encountered 4 dragons and they were all like that, kind of hard to tell from the sprite. But anyway. And my endless cycle of never beating a Final Fantasy game has been broken. And what a game to do it on. So, I do know there are reoccurring themes and names and stuff, and some of it's mostly a reference, but some feel that some worlds are related to others. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own little personal cheat sheet. I'm going to just have different names of places and people, different important characters, and then, you know, if I encounter them in future games, it'd be kind of a neat little thing, because it's going to be really hard to remember all this stuff. But who knows, maybe most of this won't be repeated. Certainly interesting credit sequence. It's much different than the one we saw a moment ago. Oh, gosh. But I will, despite what I have heard, I will be doing the second game, the actual second game, the one that wasn't originally in English. Got released years later. I've heard that it's, people don't necessarily like it, and I have a feeling it's a similar situation to Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. A lot of people say, at least that I've noticed online, is that using Zelda as an example, Zelda 2 is quite a bit different than Zelda 1, and that's kind of just a weird thing, and it seems to be more of a weird thing in retrospect. If you've played a lot of Zelda games, then yeah, it being an oddball really sticks out. But if there's just 2 games and one is different than the other, you know, if you're going back into the actual time frame that this came out, and it's not quite as weird. So maybe they were just trying something different, and it ended up not working out. I'm not going to bias myself against it just yet. However, if the fact that it's kind of weird and different, I might just look into a couple things. It's still gonna be a mostly blind playthrough. I almost want to, what is this, one blind eye playthrough, where I know a tiny amount. Hard to be purely blind. These games have been in the culture for decades, so you kind of pick up a few things just by osmosis. But if I look up some of the way the systems work, because I've heard that it just functions differently, I think there's kind of like if you use a skill more and more, it gets stronger. And I don't know how long this credit's gonna roll. Guess I'll keep them. Maybe a nice fat chunk of this video that's nothing but these space credits. Gosh, I'm sorry this also took a lot longer than I thought it was. I also heard that these games are a little simpler. Excuse me, moving my chair a little bit. And not as long. However, when you're doing a Let's Play, things tend to take longer just by nature of the Let's Play, especially since I didn't want to cut out too much content from you guys, and I already would spend a lot of time meticulously cutting out, editing out every little random boss battle, and that took a lot of editing time. Getting it all played nicely. But I feel like it was worth it. I probably would do the same in the future, unless some of the games have a much lower encounter rate. And if that's the case, then it'll be okay. I don't think I missed anything too secret. I even saw something that I never even heard of, that like people that I know that know this game weren't aware of. I feel some people were aware of the Soul of Chaos dungeons before I did, but like that Labyrinth of Time, that just came out of nowhere. But we will be taking a short break from Final Fantasy. I feel like alternating between game franchises might be best for the sanity of myself and any viewers I do have. And I did plan months ago to be doing the Mist games, and that's what's happening. Oh, okay, there's a third credit sequence, maybe. Apparently. Oh, okay, never mind. It was just a different credit for like 2 people. Whoa! Oh man, that little turn through space. And that lovely, lovely tune.